Man. Man, some of y'all already in this motherfucker. Yeah. Hey. All right. Let me go back. Queen Ashley, Mad Love, J1, D Tristan, Conscious Coon Killer, Rashonda Courtney, some of everything. What's up? Lucky, what up? Grant, what up? Julian, what up? Elijah, what's up right here? About where you at? Right here. Man, I'm gonna give people some time. Y'all know how we do. Let me put the word out. Put the word out real quick. It's just like the cooking rice, like the pockets looking right, and you got your first babies. Now people getting big, mamas having early babies. All right. It's getting crazy, so you got your first baby. And that's when niggas started dying every night. So go and sell for me, cause nigga, this shit. What's up, Jeremiah, Delamay, Eddie, Ledge? What up, Miss Linda? What is up? Damaris, what up? This song is Barry White by Sahara Prince. What's up, Mia? Y'all hit that like button on your way in. Y'all hit that like button on your way in, so I can come up with motherfuckers' recommendations and shit. Tell him, Brittany. Tell him to hit that like button real quick. Y'all fuck with everybody else, goddamn it. Mad love, the Asian. Mad love. Give people a little bit more time to get in. Y'all know. Janae, what up? Leticia from NYC, what up? Tarita, what up? We're giving people time. It's growing. Ken, what up? Yeah. Now it's the early 2000s and the streets grew violent. Nah, I ain't showing my eyes tonight. No. It's gonna be sometimes I got on shades, sometimes I be out. I just be out here, as long as you can hear me, right? What's up, music heckler? What is up? Me and you out by these coon blockers. I wish. What? I have some shades like a block coons. I get them bitches away. Like, I mass market them bitches and pass them out. What's up, Vanessa? All right, y'all. Man, how the fuck y'all doing tonight? Mad love to everybody that's here. Y'all hit that like button on the way in. Hit that like button for me. First and foremost, shout out Team Rob. Y'all already know what it is. Mad love to the supporters of mine. Y'all, I'm going to make this announcement. Again, I'm going to try to do this several times. If you want to donate anything, don't do it through the super chat. Description box. I got my fucking Cash App in there. I got my Patreon in there. So if you want to donate anything, do it through there. Don't do it through super chat because I don't know what the fuck is going on with super chat shit like that. So if you want to, again, I don't need y'all to really do nothing, but hit the like button
and share this shit. That's really all I need. Anything extra y'all do, I appreciate it. All right, mad love. No scams going on. I'm not collecting $700K telling y'all I'm opening a school. Y'all know how I do. We're going to talk about that in a second too. We're going to start off by talking about MLK's birthday that was yesterday. Now, y'all know we dealing with practical Black consciousness. Things that we can do practically. We cannot continue to allow people to mention MLK's name, whether it's his birthday, whether it's MLK Day coming up this coming Monday. We can't allow the conversation to be had about MLK and let people stop it at that. Happy birthday, MLK. No. We cannot let these motherfuckers believe that we don't know that the government assassinated him. We always have to put that into the conversation because they run their never forget campaigns on us. We have to make sure that everybody understands that he was assassinated by the American 3Ks. Don't get this shit fucked up. Incorporated government. He was assassinated by the government. They were found guilty in 1999 of assassinating him in civil court by his wife. His wife filed a suit. The government was found guilty of assassinating Martin Luther King, 1999. We don't need to have this conversation without always putting that out there, because these motherfuckers use MLK, early MLK, I have a dream MLK. They use him against us. A lot of Black folk fell for it. A lot of Black folk falling for that. That's why a lot of us are in this mindset that we are in a post-racial America. 3Ks. Ks didn't go nowhere. They might have took some of the signs down, but the ideology didn't go anywhere. So we can't allow them to talk about MLK like we don't know what you motherfuckers did. I know what you did. You're not about to convince me that you gave a fuck about him when he came out and started speaking against the Vietnam War, when he started talking about Black people getting reparations, deserving reparation, being owed reparations by this country, and how disenfranchised this country actually allow. Well, I can't even say allow, but I'm going to say that the country disenfranchised the Black people completely. Didn't give Black people anything for building this country, building the wealth of this country with those over 2.5 centuries of free labor. We can't let them forget it, y'all. Anybody you see talking about some happy birthday MLK, you let them know the government assassinated him. Show them the information. It's here. It's not hiding from anyone. Show them that information. They didn't murder him over no I have a dream shit. That ain't why they got to him. That ain't why he had to be dealt with. Now, some would argue that MLK was a coon motherfucker in the boule. Regardless of those facts, I know why they killed him. I know why he had to be assassinated, because he started talking a little bit different. He started moving towards Malcolm X a little bit like this. Like, I'm tired of getting hit in the goddamn face and holding these crackers' hands and trying to goddamn love these motherfuckers who are spitting on our goddamn kids just trying to walk into a goddamn school, throwing rocks at our Black women out here just for trying to go into a school, terrorizing Black people. Do not let these motherfuckers forget it. That is the job of every Black person out here. Don't let them forget it. They assassinated MLK. But through his efforts of loving white folk, wanting to hold hands. He had dreams of Black kids and white kids holding hands and all this shit. He had these dreams. So they immortalized him for that. That's why they didn't immortalize Malcolm X. Because Malcolm X didn't have no soft points. MLK had some real soft coon ass points when he wanted to integrate with white folk. I wish you would have just pushed for white folk to leave us the fuck alone. And if you don't leave me the fuck alone, we're going to pull these guns out on your motherfucking ass and deal with you. Give you a reason to fill your goddamn prisons up with us. We going to deal with you. Leave us the fuck alone. But due to the Civil Rights Act of 1964, a lot of black people feel as though post-racial, we in a post-racial America. This is where we are. Look, y'all, they let us in. Our grandparents fell for this shit. They passed this shit down to our parents. They passed this shit down to us. That's how it worked. That trickle-down coon shit. But we now know, based on the knowledge and the access to knowledge or information that we have, you can check the shit out for yourself. Both pre-integration and post-integration, America itself never left us the fuck alone. Not once. Not once. This is why you have black people out here championing different campaigns. This is why you have black people out here talking about immigration. Can you imagine a black person that was fresh into Jim Crow talking about some immigration? How ridiculous would that have been? To be sitting in Jim Crow, they making your ass sit on the back of the goddamn bus. They telling you can't drink out of water fountain. Can you imagine those black folks talking about immigration? How ridiculous would they have looked as they're getting their ass beat and terrorized by the goddamn Klan talking about some immigration? This is how I know, apparently, the black folk out here, these so-called 2019, these black folk out here believe that that Jim Crow's gone, everything's cool. So now we got time to talk about immigration. We got time to deal with that because we all good right here. So let's talk about immigration. A lot of these Democratic coons, these black Democratic coons, want to talk about immigration. But you ain't too far detached from Jim Crow. I read a stat the other day that said in 2018, white cops, 3Ks, don't get this shit fucked up, killed 2 black men, on average, 2 black men a week. With impunity. Just as crazy as it looks for somebody or a black person in Jim Crow South talking about immigration, that's how stupid we look now. You can go to work with them, you can go to school with them, but you ain't that far removed. And these motherfuckers still got a glass ceiling over your head. It didn't change. Some would argue they're not as vile. But if you look at the new Jim Crow, you look at the privatized prison complex, it's here. It's happening. There are systems in place to disenfranchise you. It's here. It's happening. Now, a lot of coons, when you talk about the systems in place that disenfranchise black people, they will tell you, well, black people just need to work harder. They'll say that you're making an excuse. These motherfuckers done took the talking points of these racist white coons, 3Ks, and they're using them. The system is in place. Black people do need to work hard. We do need to better ourselves, but the system is in place. That's not an excuse. That's a reality. Black people got their shit that we need to work on. I'm going to be on black parents' ass all the time. Because black parents is the reason we got these little coons going up out here right now. I'm going to be on black parents' ass. I'm going to be pushing us to unify with each other, more self-love, black pride. Hold your motherfucking head up. Pick it up, goddammit. Love yourself, love your people, unify, support black business. We can do all that still, but motherfucker, the system is still in place. It didn't go anywhere. There are systems to disenfranchise black people. Period. All it is to it. That's no excuse for, you know, a black person can still go out here and get an education. Black person can still go out here and get a corporate job. Black person can still get out here and get money. But that does not change the reality. It's not an excuse. That's a reality. The propaganda campaign that they're running constantly. That's a reality. Don't let motherfuckers shame you into talking about, oh, well, you just making excuses. Motherfucker, I got a cell phone. I'm on the internet just like you. I'm not saying that, you know, we out here, you know, and they got us tying us to whipping poles and shit still, but the system's still in place. And until it's dismantled, I'm black, I gotta talk about it. It's like the brother on my shirt, Fred Hampton, assassinated in 1969. This is after the Civil Rights Act of 1964. The Chicago police, cops, 3Ks, murdered Fred Hampton. 1969. Sought out to dismantle, imprison, and murder the Black Panther Party. This is post the Civil Rights Act. They won't even leave us the fuck alone. They refuse to leave us alone. And then you got to argue with coons that will suggest that if you talk about anything, if you're trying to wake black people up in any type of way, you're making excuses. It's the victim mentality. You'll see that shit a lot in comments and shit like that. Oh, it's that victim mentality. If y'all got questions for me, just hold them. I'm going to open it up for questions in a minute. This is a victim mentality if you talk about the system, how it has operated to disenfranchise black people, target black people, imprison black people. You know, if you talk about it, oh, that's a victim mentality. No, motherfucker, this is history. Actually, present day, this is history right now. This is happening. Don't let people shame you like that. They'll try to make you feel bad. Like you're a lazy black person who don't work hard enough. That's what they'll do. And that segues me into black people and the importance of staying focused. We have to stay focused. That doesn't mean you can't go talk about, you know, maybe say something about little dumbass cracked out soldier boy real quick. Do you want to talk about that? You want to talk about dumbass Cardi B, who came out here talking about the government shutdown in the wall, talking about how scared she is. But we need to stay focused. on raising children with pride and sharing information and knowledge with other black people. We cannot take breaks. Some motherfuckers will try to shame you because you going in every day. This system of white supremacy, the idea of white supremacy, and the system that is running, it ain't taking no breaks. But you got people that want to shame you into going back to sleep. Black folk. They want to shame you to sleep. You can comment on that if you must. You can comment on this if you must. But we need to be staying focused because they're not taking no goddamn breaks. And we don't even have as big of a platform as these motherfuckers have to push out the propaganda. So we have to be at war against the propaganda every motherfucking day. No time for no breaks. Because they're not taking them. As soon as you turn your goddamn TV on, if you're watching TV, propaganda. Immediately. Every day. You want to talk about Travis Scott? Old coon bitch ass? Going to perform at the Super Bowl? Okay, talk about that for a second. But stay focused. Because when I see shit like this, I see, well, if black men had the black men of the NFL had any goddamn pride, it wouldn't matter what the fuck Travis Scott was doing. Because we'd have been the fuck up out of there already. I saw one of y'all's homeboys. This is what I'm talking about staying focused. Coon ass Gilbert Arenas. This motherfucking coon. I'm gonna read this shit. I'm gonna read his goddamn. And this is what I mean when I say stay focused, because you have coons out here working against us too. I'm gonna read what this motherfucker had to say about Travis Scott, bitch ass. And I commented to him. I meant to post this on Instagram, and I'm still gonna post it on Instagram. This motherfucker, Gilbert Arenas, says, quick question. It took years and big names to break down barriers to perform on big stages for black artists. Every invite to a black artist from the NFL has been rejected for the support of Cap. So the question is, when the NFL stops inviting black artists and reverts back to all white performers every year, will we complain because we're not getting invited anymore? This reminds me of when you ask a girl, does she want anything to eat from the store? And she says no. And when you come back with no food for her, she gets mad. Just wondering, how many times can you tell someone no before they throw the idea of asking you away? Now listen. Listen to this shit. Now this motherfucker's a coon. Now, the problem I had was with the amount of likes that this comment got. This motherfucker just basically said, well, if y'all keep on not performing, they're not going to ask y'all no more. We need some good white folk to come ask us to perform on such a huge stage. The only reason the goddamn stage is huge is because black people are in there playing football. Stage wouldn't be shit if it wasn't for black folk. Wouldn't be no goddamn stage. White people weren't interested in watching themselves play basketball or football. They've never been interested in that. This motherfucker said, will black people be mad when they stop asking black people to come? And that's just one coon. But the amount of likes he got on the comment just, it didn't blow my mind, but it's just sad. Because this is how black people think. They're probably like, well, yeah, I get it. I understand what he's saying. Because, shit, good massa, he gonna fuck around and not even let us come no more. What? Ain't nobody getting paid for no goddamn halftime show. You ain't set for life if you go perform at a goddamn halftime show. Travis Scott bitch ass can go perform at the goddamn halftime show. We know he a goddamn coon. We don't expect nothing else from him. We don't expect shit from Travis Scott. It's the same motherfucker who justified, I think it was Mike Brown being killed. Well, black folk just gotta, we gotta act better. We got to be grateful that we even get to be here. Like, motherfucker, your ancestors built this goddamn country. I hate to hear black people talk like that. Your ancestors built this country, and you gotta act like you grateful that you were robbed, raped, and had no type of, reparations or land given to you as they was giving all this land to the goddamn Europeans, and you want to sit around and just be happy that you're here. That's that coon shit. That's that coon mentality. Want white folks' acceptance. Well, they letting us be out here, so you might as well be happy. No. No other oppressed people are even required to do that. Except black folk here in America. 3Ks, Incorporated. Don't get this shit fucked up. No other oppressed people are told, well, just be happy you're there. Be happy they're inviting you to perform at the halftime show. Black people are told to be happy with the goddamn crumbs that we're given, and other black people will fucking agree. That mentality is very problematic. That mentality is being passed down to these kids. Over 2.5 centuries of free labor, and we owe them terrorism, separate laws. The justice system is a goddamn joke, privatized prison complex, and we supposed to just be happy to be here? No. That doesn't make any sense to me personally. This type of shit has to be called out. Gilbert Arenas is a goddamn coon. But 99% of black people are on some coon shit. Allowing these things to be said. Nobody arguing with him. I got in the comment, I had to bang on him real quick. I didn't go super, I ain't trying to leave no big long paragraph, but I went ham. Because I couldn't believe it. Blows my mind that you sitting here. You was a former NBA player. You know damn well the NBA wouldn't be shit without black folk. You telling people to be happy to be here. And black folk agree. Well, yeah, you're right. He is right about that, ain't he, y'all? White folk making billions off of you. And you supposed to be indebted to them? Integration, this illusion of a post-racial American, and fuck black people's minds up. It's got y'all's minds fucked up. Your self-esteem is low. You just happy to be here. Disenfranchised, told you need to work harder, told you need to goddamn be compliant when the fucking cops are goddamn harassing you or abusing you. You supposed to just be a goddamn, just lay down on your face. That's basically how black people are supposed to exist in this country. Lay down on your face and give a thumbs up. That's basically it. With the white man's boot on your goddamn back. That's the image I see. The black man, the black woman on the ground, a white man's boot on their back with their face in the fucking ground and they thumb up like this. That's what I see. We here. Let's talk about immigration. We ain't got nothing else to do. Let's tie immigration into our shit. A fatal flaw we've been making now for decades. Let's bring the feminist movement into our shit. Gay rights into our shit. Immigration into our shit. fatal flaw. It is a clear sign of low self-esteem. You don't feel like your fight is even worthy for you to stand alone and fight the good fight. Teach your kids. You don't even feel like you're worthy to stand alone. Which is why black folk went and asked for goddamn civil rights. Made the Negroes happy. We can't stand alone on shit. And if we do stand alone, well, we racist then. You know, everybody's mad. Oh, even black folk racist. There they go with this racist bullshit. We can't never stand alone. And it be your own goddamn people telling you how happy you're supposed to be just to be here. I'm gonna get to some of y'all's comments. Man, I'm gonna get to y'all's comments now for a second. We're gonna get into these comments, see what y'all talking about. If you have anything you've been wanting me to see, go ahead and type it in now. If you disagree with something I'm saying, type that in too. Y'all know we deal with disagreements. We keep it cool over here, as long as no disrespect. You can always disagree with something that I'm saying. If it ain't facts, goddamn it, call me out on my lies. I'm asking for that. ASAP Joe TV says, Gilbert Arenas said, why are we calling Lupita beautiful? She's too black. Why are we just not realizing? No one said we realizing no one said that. Don't do that, ASAP. Talking about why are we just now realizing he's a coon? I never said this was newsflash. Gilbert Arenas is a coon. I didn't do that. Don't do that. I said 99% of black people is coons. I say that. So Gilbert Arenas damn sure ain't the 1%. You can't believe I thought that. He's a goddamn athlete, for God's sake. I mean, no, hell no. That ain't that. I wasn't saying that. I'm talking about him making that comment and black people liking it. Gilbert Arenas been a coon. I'm talking about the amount of black people that's liking this comment, and this is the shit I deal with and see every goddamn day. That's what I'm talking about. 99% of black people are coons. That has to change. There are different levels to this coon shit. It could be a full-blown, outright coon that's going to say some shit like Lupita is too dark to be called pretty. You got your Democratic coons. You got your Republican coons. You got your coons out here killing each other for no goddamn reason whatsoever. You got your coons who feel safer around white folk as their kids go to schools and be abused by white folk. You got your coons that you got to argue with all day online as you're trying to bang on and bring acknowledgement to racism, both overt and covert. You got coons you got to goddamn deal with on that level too. Or you got black people that's too scared to say any goddamn thing. Don't want to talk nothing, got to hide their name, and don't want to say that, don't want to ruffle no feathers. All types of shit going on out here. All types of shit. What's your question, Miss Ra? What's your question? Right, Hitman J. Got to fight coons and white supremacy all at the same time. And it is problematic. You got your religious coons that want to argue about, how good Jesus is and what this nigga gonna do, like, every day, all day. Dale De Niro Uncut says, what do you think about these coons defending that white supremacist hitting that 11-year-old girl? You said it in your comment. They coons. Coons gonna defend white folk. White folk can do anything. And coons will defend them. Now, when I personally have no respect for anybody that will justify a grown-ass man punching a little girl in the face. Should that little girl have run up in his face? No. See, my problem is that we can't never deal with shit with duality. We can't never deal with shit thoroughly. It always has to be either you completely agree with him punching her in the face or you completely agree with the little girl running up on him, and there is no in between. I don't like that. It leaves us versus each other all the goddamn time. It leaves us not dealing with the entirety of the situation. Bothers me. Because should a little girl been run up on anybody, a grown-ass man? No. Should a white man decide, 6'5" white man decide that he's supposed to knock her out, and black folk like, yeah, these kids is crazy, she deserved that shit. This motherfucker was out the next day. Do you believe if that had been a black man, 6'5", big-ass white man, or black man, punching a little white girl in the goddamn face, do you believe it would have gotten brushed away? Do you believe white people would have came and said, you know what? That black man was right. Do y'all believe that? Something's wrong with black people. You don't come out here and support no goddamn white man all out loud. You keep that coon shit to yourself, even if you think it. Yes, kids should be taught fucking respect. But we know damn well what this shit would look like if that man had been black. We know what it would have looked like. And white folk would not have been like, yeah, she deserved it. No. We ain't got no goddamn code. You're right, Hitman J. We have no motherfucking code, so that's why we can go out here and do any goddamn thing. You got motherfuckers that are even talking about it for some comic relief. Justifying that white man doing that shit. Why can't we have thorough conversations? Why can't we deal with everything that's present as opposed to splitting up? You got your coons over here who can't see shit, don't believe in shit, don't understand shit, don't know how to stay on code, wouldn't stay on code at all. If we presented the code, they ain't about to be on it. So we got to argue about it. You think white folk will be arguing about this shit? No. 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 And I was trying to tell some people that was justifying this shit, that doesn't make any sense for you to be that big and hit a young girl. That's equivalent to you, whatever size you are, knocking out a goddamn 8-year-old. That doesn't make any sense. But black people will come cake for this white man. They'll come do that. Right. Schematic, right. You're absolutely right. To my hell no, we don't need no other race to help us. That's how we got in this position, most definitely. Because they ain't never coming to help us. They're coming to exploit us. That's what they do. They come to exploit and make us be quiet about any form of racism whatsoever. There ain't nobody helping us. Motherfuckers want to help us. They'd have been left us a long, long time ago if they wanted to help. If that's what this was all about, help. They'd have left us the fuck alone a long time ago. They wouldn't have burned down Black Wall Street if it was about help. If it had ever been about help. You're right. Bria Collier says that's why I believe you can't save everybody. You cannot. You can't save everybody. These motherfuckers don't want to be saved. They happy. Laying down on their face with a white man feet on their back with their thumb up. Right. You're absolutely right, Hitman J. Says getting a code doesn't cost anything since we think we need money for everything. That's what I be talking about, practical black consciousness. That's exactly what I'm talking about. Like there is nothing that's stopping us from having fucking pride. Nothing. Nothing's stopping us. at all. Right, T. Walker, good example. If it was about help, they wouldn't have sabotaged Marcus Garvey. They wanted to keep us here to exploit us. They talk that go back to Africa shit, but it ain't real. Hell, look at what's happening in goddamn Zimbabwe right now. Them motherfuckers over there done shut the internet down to have the police terrorize, brutalize, and murder the people. And the Zimbabwean president is over in Europe chilling. Chilling. It's getting some notoriety now. People are actually learning about what's going on in Zimbabwe right now with them shutting down the internet. With them shutting it down. Because that's fucked up. They just don't want they don't want the world to see. I see motherfuckers talking about Trump gonna get some ideas. I see motherfuckers talking about Trump gonna get some ideas. These motherfuckers, if they come, we got to be ready. That's all it is too. We got to be ready to die for this shit. Self-defense. Got to be ready. No matter what this country decides to do, black folk, we got to be ready. Beautiful says, how do you feel about Lee Daniels and his gay superhero? Man, I saw that motherfucker. Listen. Lee Daniels is one of the black coons that is used to push propaganda about black people. He's used to do that. He has been used to do so for a while now. When I saw a video of this gay ass motherfucker in these pink high heel boots cutting back flips and jumping around and spinning around in circles and shit like this, I saw that shit, you know, that was some weeks back. It passed through on my goddamn on my timeline. I'm like, what the fuck? Then when I saw Lee Daniels with this motherfucker talking about he been wanting to make a gay superhero movie, I don't understand. Here's my problem. Why the fuck do you have to be a flaming homosexual? I don't that doesn't make sense to me at all. Because I thought gayness, homosexuality was about you having sex with the same sex, essentially. What's this flaming shit about? Why you got to act like that? Of course Lee Daniels wants to put that on the screen because that motherfucker's gay himself. Gay as hell. Been pushing that gay homo agenda in all his movies anyway. He been doing that. Been doing that. Been doing that. Tyler Perry, the same thing. John Brown. What do I think about Tyler Perry? How did these niggas get separated? Real quick. Motherfuckers are Siamese twins, if you ask me. Can't separate these motherfuckers. Can't separate them. Slide Oprah's ass in there here too. You can't separate. These motherfuckers are pushing and have an agenda to help push that propaganda against you and your children. To show you one way, to show your relationships all dysfunctional. That's part of the propaganda. That's what they're doing. Gay superhero? Please. Tyler Perry, the same goddamn thing. Same situation. These motherfuckers make one type of movie. One type. Me and Clinton says the homosexual community have turned into bullies too. Real talk. They try to be bullies, but we allow ourselves to be bullied by them. They don't. A bully can't bully you if you don't let them. I'm not gonna call them no bullies. I won't do it because the only way a bully can bully you is if you don't fucking fight back. It's the only way it's possible. You tell that shit to your kids all the way. You tell your kids. A motherfucker fucking with you, you fight their ass back. That's all it is to it. They can't bully you if you ain't allowing yourself to be bullied. But if you're going to turn around and every time you say something, you have to apologize to these motherfuckers. You got to be sorry and PC, and I don't give a fuck what they talking about, what they think. I wouldn't give a fuck. They bully us because we fucking cowards. That's the only way a bully works. And I'm gonna tell you real shit. Bullies don't typically want to fight. They use their size and bigness to just run around. I knew some big motherfuckers when I was in school. They ain't never been in a fight in their goddamn life, but they big, so don't nobody want to fight them. Don't nobody want to fight them. But fuck that. You're not going to infringe on my right to disagree with your lifestyle. You're not going to infringe on my right to say, yo, that's some gay ass shit. You're not going to infringe on my right to see a flaming homosexual and scratch my motherfucking head. You're not going to infringe on my right to do any of that. Because you can't bully me. We allowed ourselves to be put in this position by these homosexuals, really. Right, I understood what you were saying, Mia. I understood what you were saying, but you say they want to cancel you and shit, but when they do that, people apologize. That's what I'm talking about, that aspect. I understood exactly what you were saying, but we want to apologize for disagreeing. That's our fault. We allowed them to put us in that position. That's just what we got to do better about that. We got to have some goddamn heart. I'm not apologizing. Don't nobody apologize to black folk for shit. Ain't nobody apologizing to us about a goddamn thing. We are told to goddamn pull your head up. It ain't that bad. You got coons out here. Let the white kids say nigga. You know, it's just like it's out of control. Don't nobody ever apologize to black folk. So I'll be goddamn I'm apologizing to anybody else. Saying I'm sorry to these motherfuckers. I refuse to apologize. And we got to stop doing that shit. That's us. That's a matter of our pride. We shouldn't be saying sorry for shit. Ain't nobody ever said sorry to us for shit. I don't give a damn what community it is. Justin says, y'all need to check out the new interview from Mark from Anaheim. Y'all got to ask yourselves, is Trump building a wall to keep us in or the immigrants out? I don't got to ask myself that shit. I don't give a fuck. That's the thing. I don't give a fuck about no wall. But that's just me. That's just me. I don't give a fuck about no wall, whether the wall goes up or not. Black people are being victimized in this fucking country, and the propaganda against our people is going to exist whether they get a wall up or not. I'm trying to get black folk to have pride. And I argue about the fact that whether a white man is wrong for knocking out a little 11-year-old girl. I'm trying to get us to deal with that. This wall shit, man, I don't give a fuck about no goddamn. Motherfucker box me in. If I get boxed in because the wall is just here, there's no wall here or here or here. The wall is to the south. So how the fuck can that keep everybody in, really? I think people are just scared, so they're making impractical arguments. That's what I think. That's what I think. Dale, he says the red, black, green flag is a Marcus Garvey Pan-African flag. Why are you still in America if you are against white supremacy? Why not leave and build in Africa? I'm gonna tell you what's ironic about that question, you troll bitch ass nigga. I'm gonna tell you what's ironic about that. Because the issue I have when motherfuckers talk like that is you talked about Marcus Garvey, so you know about Marcus Garvey. When Marcus Garvey was trying to get over to Africa, what happened? DL, you bitch ass motherfuckers. I'm gonna say DL for the other DL, since you're a bitch motherfucker. I'm gonna assume that you DL, my nigga, really. But what happened to Marcus Garvey's movement to move to Africa? What the fuck happened to that, sir? DL, what happened to that? You tell me. What's happening over in Africa? Do you know what the white colonizer motherfuckers doing over there? What's happening over there? Do you know? DL? Is there somewhere you can escape European colonization? This motherfucker is a very focused motherfucker, a very focused, savage piece of shit. That's what he is. That's what he's been historically. Where are you going in Africa to escape that? DL? Black people getting oppressed all over the goddamn world. I've seen people that have videos of I've seen people that have videos from Africa. You even have African people that will talk about racism, colonization, and everything like that. They'll talk about that. Even Africans, because Africans got some of the most concentrated self-hating coons over there of anywhere in the world. Really, it's not talked about a lot. I see a lot of people putting Ghana over and over and over again. Like, I don't know about Ghana. I know about Ghana, but y'all are saying, well, you know, run from where you are, go to Ghana, everything will be fine. If all black people go to Ghana, guess what's going to happen? Y'all not, if you're not, I don't understand us. I don't get it. All black people pick up from America right now and go to Ghana. Right? Let's imagine it. Take our whole population and go over to Ghana. I don't know if we all fit in Ghana, but let's just say we will. We all go to Ghana. Cool. Do you believe white folk gonna leave us alone if we go to Ghana? Like, what's wrong with y'all? You don't understand the colonizer if you're saying, well, let's just go all in this one place and we'll be fine. That's a nice thought. It is. It's a nice thought. But that's not practical. These motherfuckers follow us wherever we go. Try to terrorize us wherever we go. That's who they are. That's just what it is. Michael O says, I am Nigerian, and frankly, as long as we don't step up to fight white supremacy, there is nowhere to hide. Exactly. There is nowhere to hide. These motherfuckers obsessed with us. Ask them why they're obsessed with black people. Go to a white channel and ask them why they're obsessed. See, here's what he now. It's one of these type of motherfuckers. We just talked about this type of motherfucker. We did. We just talked about that earlier. Remember, y'all, we talking about motherfuckers always trying to act like you. If you're talking about racism or you're talking about what's going on out here, they try to start talking about you being a victim. We just talked about that. And this is a prime example right here. This is a goddamn conversation. Ain't nobody crying. You can't, if you call out white folk, other motherfuckers will say you crying. Ain't nobody crying, bitch. Nobody's crying. Telling you what the fuck it is. If a white motherfucker run up on me, it won't be me crying. Promise you that, motherfucker. I ain't no coward. I'm calling out to other black people to not be a coward. Simple. Easy. We have to stop being cowards. No matter where we go. Give a damn if it's Ghana. I don't give a damn if you move to Canada. I don't give a fuck if you move to South America. I don't give a fuck if you move over in goddamn Yugoslavia. I don't care where you go. We have to stop being cowards. We have to. Antonio said YouTube is a white platform. You do realize that, right? No, Antonio. I had no idea. Man, ain't that something? These motherfuckers owe me this goddamn platform. What the fuck do you mean? I never got reparation. They owe me Instagram. They owe me YouTube. I don't give a fuck. And I'm gonna get on here and bang. And if you got a motherfucking problem, get your bitch ass the fuck up out of here. Really, if you do your research, black man is the one who came up with the idea for the goddamn internet. Really? Bitch ass motherfuckers always saying stupid ass shit. Run out of patience, y'all. I'm sorry. I ain't trying to. I'm running out of patience with motherfuckers. These motherfuckers owe me this goddamn platform. Fuck you mean? The least they could motherfucking do. Fuck out of here. Fuck you talking about. I hate seeing motherfuckers say stupid shit like, well, you know that YouTube is a white platform. Motherfucker, what you talking about? What are you saying? All this goddamn exploitation. Motherfuckers taking every goddamn thing from us. You talking about a goddamn YouTube is a white platform. Motherfucker, I know what the fuck YouTube is. And I'm still here, banging. And you in here. Fuck you mean? Hold on, y'all. Let me simmer down. I get tired of motherfuckers, man. It be other black folk. Like, it's just like, what? Let white folk come say this shit to me. The fuck are you saying it for? God damn. 99%. 99%. Motherfuckers say any goddamn thing to you. Anything. You be your own motherfucking people. Goddamn shame, really. Right, you're exactly right, Miss Young. Mentioning YouTube being a white platform is another gaslighting tactic. I don't understand. I don't get, why are you here? Clearly, the title of the video is very, 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 very clear. What I'm talking about has been clear now. I've been on for almost an hour. What you doing here? Get your bitch ass the fuck up out of here. Mad love to y'all. Some of y'all say I'm going hard. I ain't trying to go hard. You just got to understand how it's so fucking aggravating. It's so very aggravating to me to hear black people do this type of shit or say this type of shit. Right, you're exactly right. Static saying. Said white folks don't have to fight as hard anymore. We are our worst enemy. They ain't had to fight for decades. They ain't had to fight really anything since integration because black people been fighting to be close to them. Black people been fighting to be with them. So they ain't had to do nothing but sit back and fight from black people getting into their shit, really. They ain't had to do no fight. Because now you have more black people coming here and have a problem with what I'm saying than any white folk. They ain't worried about it. Damn good point. Damn good point. Some of these trolls. Hold on, let's get DL's bitch ass the fuck up out of here. Because he in the wrong place. I mean, y'all know I don't even fuck with really blocking motherfuckers and shit, but he in the wrong place. Antonio might have to get his ass blocked too. Antonio talking about he need the smoke. Go need the smoke with white folk. What the fuck you need to smoke with me for? That's what's wrong with niggas. Why is your smoke? Why are you talking? Why you won't smoke with me? That's what's wrong with y'all. God damn, that don't make any sense. How much you need some goddamn smoke? White folk all over the place. Not me. How the fuck I make it to be your goddamn enemy? What am I saying this is so crazy? I give a fuck about black people. Why the fuck would you want to smoke with me? That's that inferiority complex. Smoke with me for what? Like, what am I doing? What am I doing to make anybody want to smoke with me? That's ridiculous. But it shows a very sick pathology with black men. God damn, I ain't. Let me drink some. Let me drink some more goddamn water. How am I bothering you? Cynthia, you out. These like coon demons will be coon demons. These motherfuckers want all the goddamn smoke with another black man for no reason. I ain't disrespecting nobody. I ain't doing nothing. But smoke with me. Okay. I notice y'all black men like to do that too. Y'all like to do that. Try to bang on your own people for reasons unknown, really. Didn't laugh, motherfucker. Didn't laugh. Antonio, you can laugh. This motherfucker talking negative. Here's how you know you're dealing with coons. This is the last comment I'm gonna read from this bitch ass nigga, but I'm gonna show you how to deal with these coons, because this is the type of coons that exist out here 99%. This motherfucker said the fact that you on a white platform talking negative about white supremacy is comical. First of all, laugh then, motherfucker. First of all, if it's comical, laugh. Second of all, talking negative how? This is the truth. You niggas that believe that the truth is negative is a huge part of the goddamn problem. Like, what negative where? What did I say that was negative? The fact that the reality is negative ain't my fault. I was born black. I lucked the fuck out. I was born black. So if I'm talking about history, I'm talking about the fact that they assassinated, the government killed Martin Luther King. I'm talking about the fact that the government also, not the government, the Chicago PD, killed Fred Hampton. I'm talking about black people having pride. I'm talking about white men that are able to do shit out here that black men couldn't do. How the fuck is that negative? That's the truth. Something wrong with y'all niggas. Something is wrong with y'all niggas, man. That's the last comment I'm gonna leave. I'm gonna read from that motherfucker. Like, get the fuck out of here. This is what you're dealing with when you out here dealing with the reality. You dealing with coons. And the sad part is you dealing with mothers and fathers. Typically, you're dealing with mothers and fathers. This bitch ass nigga just said, I'm on here talking negative about white supremacy. Like, what type of programming have you received to hear another black person talking truth and you call it negative? It doesn't make it. It's John Brown said, ignore him, Rob. I'm trying to teach y'all how to deal with coons. I'm trying to teach y'all how to deal with coons. Because they out here and they everywhere. How you deal with these black coons, how you deal with these goddamn white coons, 3Ks. We got to deal with it. Because they don't seem to be going nowhere. So we got to blast these motherfuckers. Show them how fucking stupid they sounded. Makes no sense. Red, you wild. It's cool, right? Woosah, most Antonio's wife Becky's anyway. Or you probably been most likely. Probably. Love is love, man. I don't know what's wrong with y'all. Yeah, nigga. This is where we are. I mean, you're right though. Rant, you're right. I mean, recenter. Goddamn coons, man. You goddamn coons, boy, I tell you. It's something else. They are something else. But y'all got to be careful of these coons, man, because again, they make up a lot of the people. These are the people that normally have microphones put in their face to represent us on this goddamn tell live vision. They're putting microphones in coons' faces, asking them to say things. That's what they're doing. They use that coon rhetoric against us to silence us, to say we're complaining, to say we're crying, to say we're talking negative about white supremacy. We can't let those tactics continue to work. We got to check that shit. Gotta check that shit. Teach your kids to check that shit. Teach them early. Teach them. Because that's very important. I can't deal. I got to block. Let me get Antonio the fuck up out of here. Just getting the fuck up out of here. Tell you what. But we have to teach our kids to deal with this shit too, because again, when I'm arguing or having to go back and forth with coons, I'm thinking about the fact that these are mothers and fathers. I'm thinking about the fact that these mothers and fathers are raising kids. I'm thinking about the fact that this is the next generation of coons that my kids gonna have to deal with and combat with and bang with and keep their eyes on too. That's what I'm thinking about. You're right. J1 said they either telling lies, siding with the enemy, or showing how cowardly and various is. What nigga, you using SAT words on this bitch? Don't do that. Hey, J1, don't do me like that. Avaricious? Don't do me like that, man. Elaine, you're not blocked. Why are you saying you're blocked? You're not blocked. J1, don't hit me with the. You could have said just cowardly and bitch ass niggas. You could have, because I think avarious, whatever the fuck, it must mean bitch ass nigga. It gotta be. I don't know what else it could, based on context clues. Based on context clues, I'm thinking that word means bitch ass nigga. So I'm thinking that. About some damn avarious shit. Well, don't be doing that shit in here now. Don't do that. But these are the ones that get to represent us on this TV, man. J1, that's about what it means. Context clues, man. I took the SAT before. You don't know all the answers to all the questions, but you use context clues to try to figure shit out. I remember that. Context clues. Try to figure shit out. I just had never seen the word. It's not a matter. I ain't never heard of a various. It's like, wait a minute, what? Avarious? Oh, see us? Could you use that in a sentence? Yeah. Somebody said they had to look at it. What do you mean then? Go ahead and put me up on game. What Meek Mill say, BB Drawings? You can't say how you feel about what Meek Mill said. You got to tell me what he actually said. Tell me what he said. I'll tell you how I feel about what he said. Michelle says it means greedy. I thought it meant bitch ass nigga. SAT word means greedy. I'll remember that for next time. I know next time I see that shit, all that motherfucker. Money hungry. All right. BB Jones about him not liking lace front wigs. Actually, I have a whole video called Meek Mills versus lace fronts on my other channel. It's called it's right here in the description box, called Team Rob Videos channel. Click that. That's actually the last video I put on there. So that's there. Hold on. Let me go back up here. Rat Radio says, Rob, did you ever read that book, New World Order? No, by Efferson, speaking about getting the parents into work more and TV raising the kids. It was written in the 70s. No, I have never read that book, but I see its fruition happening right now. I see that. If you're a parent out here, you're trying to take care of your kids, you do got to work a lot, but that's no excuse. No excuse for your kids to be susceptible to propaganda. I work. I know how work is. I know how life is. But that's just an excuse for us. I'm gonna tell you what we allow. We allow a white man and his mama to work us so hard, we too tired to come home and raise our kids. We too tired to do that part. So let the TV do that for us. Now we got energy enough to go to the club. Turn up. We find energy to do things like that. Partying, going to the comedy show. We find energy to do everything else. But when it comes to raising our goddamn kids, we too tired. Too tired to deal with them. And that's something we got to change. Because I know how it is out here. But we can't let these motherfuckers take everything we got in us and suck us dry, and we ain't got nothing to give our kids. They beating you at your own house then, without even kicking your door down. We can't keep allowing that. We cannot allow that shit. Got injured, turn up, go to the goddamn ABC store, get you a bottle and pop that and play spades and do all types of shit. Like, we got our kids. For real. Oh, somebody said somebody trolling. Hold on. I'm about to get off here any goddamn way. Timo says we have 50 million black people. How come we don't control one state? Well, what state? I guess what state will you be suggesting that all of us black folk move to? Or even most black people move to? What state is that? Be a little bit more, I guess, thorough if you're going to say something like that so I can make sure that I'm responding accurately to what you're asking. What state would that be that 50 million black people move to? And control. What state is that? And control which way? Through politics? Which way? California? Some of y'all saying California. Some of y'all naming different states. Somebody said California owned by Mexico. But what, I guess, how control it? How and which way? Let's give me a little bit more info. A Lady M says, Rob, did you see the detective pay this woman a visit at her door? No, I didn't see that. Pay her a visit at her door for what? John Brown, that's a good point. I always taught how to have good manners, but never black pride. Randy, I wasn't even gonna say that. I was gonna entertain this. You lot go ahead and take your one state and get bombed all together. Y'all still sleep, it seems. I don't know what's up with us piling all in one place. I don't know, but I wasn't gonna say that. S. Rogers, that's a very strong point. But I was going to entertain him, though, y'all. I was going to entertain him. S. Rogers says 50 million black people. How many are on code? Let's take that 50 million. Now, do the math. 50 million, 99% of 50 million is what? Or you can say 1% of 50 million is what? It's about 50,000 people, based on my math. 50,000 people out of 50 million. Based on my numbers, I'm going to run this number and I'll argue it with anybody. I don't give a fuck. 99%. 99%. 1% of 50 million is 50,000. Right. Wait, what? 500K. Nubian King says 500K. Am I off 10? Hold on. Is it 500K? Correct me, because I want, before I even get into the y'all. 1% of 50 million. Somebody says 500K. I guess I just don't see how it's 500K. Seemed like it would be 50K, but I did it in my head, so correct me if I'm wrong. I'll show y'all. 500K? Okay, everybody say 500K. Okay, cool. 500,000 black folk. 500,000 black folk. 1% of 50 million. Okay. Everybody said 500K. Okay. Wait. Elaine, somebody, it's not 50K or 500K. That number way off. It got to be one of the two. Ain't but it's zeros. When we deal with percentages, 1%, you're really dealing with 0.01. So you're just moving zeros around. So it's either, it has to be 500K or 50K. There is no other. Like, y'all, look, God damn it. Look what y'all making me do. Y'all gonna make me pull out the goddamn. Let's get this number together, God damn it, before we continue here. And see how problematic the situation is that we're in. As to how many people this is. I mean, let me do the math real quick. Y'all made me pull this bitch out. Y'all got me goddamn second guessing my shit. Okay. It's 500K. It's 500K. We didn't did it. We didn't did the math. 500K. We got 500,000 black people out here, and that's just me based on me saying 1%. 1% of black folk. 500K. 500K. 1%, Michael O. Not 10%. 1%. 500K. That's how much of, and we spread all over the place. Spread all over. 500K. It's hard. It's difficult when that much of your population don't give a fuck about the collective. It's hard. Because most black people don't give a fuck about the collective. They care about themselves. They care about their household being good. They care about making sure their kid can fit into the system of white supremacy. $500K total. That's a very low number. It's hard. We got to raise that. We have to raise the consciousness of our people first. Malcolm X said this. We ain't gonna get shit done until that 500K is up more towards 20 million. We don't even have at least half. All these black folk in this country, and we don't even have at least half of them that give a fuck about what's going on with black folk as a collective. A lot of them black folk gonna be the ones arguing with you online, on YouTube, on Instagram, on Facebook, whenever you're posting. A lot of them black folks are the ones reporting your page, reporting your channel. You're having to convince them. Right, that's Rogers. You're right. You're right. That is on the generous side, but I don't want to say 99.9 because then people are gonna say, Rob, you bleak or whatever. I don't feel like hearing that shit. So I do 99. Time to work, don't start that shit. Time to work said 500K donate 35 a week. How much is that a year? This SAT questions y'all doing in here. Now you gotta take 35, multiply it by 4, it's 4 weeks in a month. Then you gotta take it, find out the 48 weeks in a month. So it's a good amount of money. I'll say that. Y'all can't be here challenging motherfuckers like that. 500K donate 35 a week. How much is that a year? Tough. Y'all pull y'all goddamn cell phones out and figure out how much money that is. But we have to be on code. We have to awaken the minds of more of our people, because we can sit here and scream this shit from the mountaintops. But when your biggest enemy is your own people, and of that 500K that's woke, you got to look at all the debates and arguments that happen. So even the woke ones, the would-be woke one, well, now we arguing. We arguing about what happened in Egypt 3,000 years ago. We're arguing about whether you're Israelite more or copper-colored, indigenous. You can't even, even with the woke ones, all they want to do is debate. That's it. Debate, scam money. What's up with y'all boy Umar? All motherfuckers want to do is debate, sit around, scam money, cause more distrust amongst that 500K. We ain't got that many of us. Cause distrust. And it's like, God damn. Wait, what? Miss Shay, you said, right, I wish our people would worship Jesus. That's another debate. Wait, what are you saying? That's what you think? You think that's the way to liberation is worshiping Jesus if all of us did that? Or wouldn't worship? Okay, fine. You fixed it. Whoa, I was about to go. Like, wait, what? Man. Wouldn't worship Jesus. S. Rogers says that's $910 million a year. Wait. Yeah, $910 million a year. In a year, I think. She said she thinks. But when you have the 500K arguing and fighting amongst each other, you got the Nation of Islam over here, you got the, goddamn, whoever these motherfuckers is over here, you got your Israelites over here, you got your motherfuckers over here, you got everybody divided and want to be right. That's what we're doing. That's why you see so many debates on YouTube amongst the would-be conscious community. That's why you'll see so many debates. Because black people love to see each other fight. Anyway, it's all we're interested in. That's all we're interested in, is winning a goddamn debate. That's it. That is it. Denise Young says, I feel like the next Democrat to get in office and show that they don't give a damn about us will wake black people up. Shit. Well, why take another one? Shit. Why would it take one more? I don't know why. I don't know why it would take one more for us. We could trace the history back. Don't know why would we be waiting for one more. They elect a Democrat and he don't give a fuck about black people. You know what black people do? Same shit they did for Obama. They will say, well, everybody president, he can't do shit. Obama gets out of office. Still don't address black people. Still don't show black pride. The excuse for him was he can't do it because he everybody president. He's not president no more. He still can't do it because, well, Rob, he don't have to do it. He my president. It's like, exactly, Bojack. Somebody Trump didn't do it. That's what everybody was telling me. Trump was gonna do it, but it ain't nothing. Black people so damn. I'm telling you, we believe we live in a post-racial America. We don't even think this shit's important. It's very problematic. The Trista said not 99%, but 85% are coons. Shit. We can argue. Don't know where you get your 85 from. RT Bell said, I'll be glad when the Most High burn this shit down. He won't. This shit is built on the Most High, as you call him. In God we trust, you know. He ain't about to burn shit down. I'm just letting you know. I apologize about that if that's what you're waiting on. I do apologize about that. I really do. But that ain't gonna happen. Victoria Welsh, that's a good point. Says Lily, I see why blacks turn to individualism because our people are too content with their enslavement. I have people tell me that all the time. Just worry about you and your household, cuz. That's what black people are always telling me. Don't worry about it, Rob. Let it ride. Like I can't do it. I can't do it. Like Fred Hampton didn't do it. Malcolm X didn't only worry about his little girls. They didn't do that. So how the fuck I'm gonna do it? I can't do it. I can't just worry about me. Elaine Lois said they might have to bring back slavery to wake black people up if Trump didn't wake them up. Before Trump should have woke black people up. I don't understand. Even if you're born in this era, the research you can do on history should wake you up. It shouldn't take, shit. It shouldn't take any of that. It shouldn't take that. The history alone is very convincing to me, for me. It has been convincing for me. But we got to get this shit together. I was talking to one of these little, it was some astrology motherfucker. And they said, we in the age of Aquarius. And they were hoping on that. It's interesting if you watch black people, they always got hope for this magical, this magical shit. This real magical shit. It's the age of Aquarius and there's an awakening coming and all this shit like that. I hope, I hope something wake y'all up. I didn't need the age of Aquarius. I didn't need none of that shit. I just studied the history. And I'm black. Like that's all I needed. That's it. But I do hope we snap out of this illusion of post-racial America. I hope we snap out of, not being focused, being more worried about celebrity gossip, going to the club and turning up and fucking. And I hope we can focus more as to what we need to do as a people to at least increase the pride in our people. I wish we would really, really focus more on that. And whatever, whether the age of Aquarius or whatever it is that needs to happen, I don't understand why it's taking so long. But I'm still here and I'm still trying. I'm still trying. Because I care about y'all. I care about our people. I care about our kids. So that drives me, that motivates me, you know. I don't have an individualistic mindset. I'm not going to turn to an individualistic mindset because that doesn't make any sense to me for us to see a better black culture, a better black mentality. It doesn't work for us like that. It won't work for us like that. Right. Well, Brittany, you're right. Brittany said, I commend you because this shit is draining. What? Draining is an understatement. I think I would be less drained if I was just battling white people all day. That would be way less draining, less draining than what I actually have to do, which is argue with black folk. If I was sitting here and it was white folk coming at me all the time, it'd be like, man, fun even. Like, man, fuck you. I don't care about their mentality, you know. I care about ours. So that's what makes it draining. Is because I want us to actually, like, motherfucker, why you arguing with me? Do the research, look out here at life. There's no reason to be arguing with me. That's the part that's draining because I actually care. And I don't see the minds of our people really making it. Now, we are making some small steps and small strides. But it seems like if you look at the history, we should be making big steps and big strides. So these little small steps that everybody want me to be excited about, it's hard for me to be excited about because, like, what the fuck more does this country have to do? Other than, like, somebody suggested just put us right back into slavery or some shit, like they try to enforce slavery. What more has to be done? We should be making huge strides. And nobody's stopping us from raising our kids with pride. Nobody. But we still are struggling here. We're still having issues here. But y'all, I'm about to get the fuck off here. I appreciate everybody that came here to spend some time with me tonight. I do hope, and I will continue to say, that y'all aren't just watching this for entertainment. I do hope that everything that we discuss here, whether we talking about the history, whether we talking about the current day, I hope that everything that we're discussing here is at least raising your pride in some level in which you want to spread this shit out. Take it home to your kids. Some people let their kids watch and listen to my videos. Mad love to you for that. But we got to raise the conscience of our people to get anything done out here, y'all. We can't, you know, I know we talk about steps a lot, but until we raise the consciousness of our people, get black people to snap out of the illusion of post-racial America, get black people to stay focused, we're not going to get anything done at all. And I don't care what anybody says. Motherfucker can come argue with me till they blue in the fucking face. Ain't nothing happening till we raise the consciousness of our people. Nothing. That's what we need to change, and it starts in our own homes with our children. That's where it starts at. We got to do that work. And through them, we can see liberation, at least in the next generation. Because y'all grown folks, a lot of y'all are done. 99% is real. But we at least got to hope for the next generation that their minds will be focused, that they'll grow up loving each other instead of fighting with each other. That's what we got to do, that work. We got to instill them codes. You don't fight nobody black. You see somebody try to harm a black person, white motherfucking colonizer come in and try to harm a black person, you beat their motherfucking ass. I don't give a damn if it's a black motherfucker trying to harm a black person. You beat their motherfucking ass. We got to instill these codes. And ain't nothing stopping us from doing it but our cowardice and low self-esteem and self-hate. So we got to change those things, y'all. Mad love. Shout out to Team Rob. Y'all already know what it is. Like the video, y'all. Share the video. Links in the description box. Make any donations. Follow me on social media. Everything's in the description box. Mad love. I will see y'all next week. I'm out.